All right. Oh wow. I have never used uh YouTube Live. Okay. So what is? Hmm. Let me make myself comfortable with the controls here. All right. I can share screen here. It's great. Uh yeah, let me try sharing the second screen where I'm going to be opening the codex. Uh Cool. I don't see anyone in the live. Let's wait for a few minutes if someone joins. It says zero people. Okay. The goal was, I thought I'll try this YouTube live feature along with thinking if it can be used as a place to uh, share what I've been exploring. Okay. Cool. Let's start. Let me first set up my system. Uh, I don't see anyone here though. It's fine. I'll just use this space. Okay, let's make something. So we need to make a directory first. Let's make a directory here called uh, YouTube Live. All right. So we have the directory in here. Let me check if the microphone is working fine here. Uh, oh, it looks like it. Maybe I don't know. Oh, cool. So, what should we build in YouTube Live? Let's build it. Uh, let's build a simple site, or I don't know. Yeah, why not? Let's make a simple website to list uh, all beauty, all national parks of India. Use reliable sources for it. All right, we are giving it a full access. We are keeping it on extra high, and let's do it. Okay, so what I've done, I've just asked it to make a simple website to list all national parks of India to use reliable by using reliable sources. Uh, cool. As there is no one in this live, I can sip my coffee and wait for the codex to finish it. Let's see. Wow, it feels quite empty when you don't have people joining your live. Hmm, which data sources it is going from? Uh, Pup, 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 pup. The workplace is an empty Git repo, so this will be a fresh static site unless we choose otherwise. Yeah, it's fine. I don't wanna have uh any such that. Yeah. Okay, the authoritative WII page. Oh, wait. Want to try the visual companion? Sure. I don't know what is that, but let's try that. Okay, it says that I will load the visual companion guidance now, and then I'll keep the next step focused. One decision about the site shape before we move into the spec. Okay, I have never tried visual companion. It looks like maybe it is coming from some sort of a skill I may have in my system. So companion is running. It's running here. We can also confirm it from here, I guess. Oh, no, or maybe here. Oh, there's no server currently. I don't see any server. Now it is. There is a task, and for that it says that. So let's try it. Oh, you can also use the browser, inbuilt browser. Okay, so what it's saying, let's dismiss it first. uh which first screen should non-national park site use? All options assume. Okay, Indian map, original, failed, guide, great, compact, discovery. You know what, I'm gonna discard this. Yeah, let's discard it. Well, I don't like any of those options. Can we just visit the web, try to find out some examples, and then build it from there? Let's see. Okay, until this is being done, हम क्या करेंगे? हम यहाँ पे देखेंगे what files it is creating. So let's see, it has none. So zero files being created currently. uh, up, 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 up. अभी तक भी किसी ने लाइव ज्वाइन नहीं किया है. So it seems like okay, it is doing the same thing again. No, maybe wait, maybe I might have clicked somewhere जिसके कारण से that thing got opened up. Uh, yeah, so I don't need that. I found two useful official. Oh, great. So now because it has the browser inside, we can see it can access the page itself. So yeah, uh, let's see how long it takes. Yeah, so the nice part about having a browser inside the Codex app itself is you can visually see in this split view. So, like left hand side, I'm seeing what precisely it is doing, and the right hand side, it is exactly visiting those websites. So, it's quite fun. I think it is much better than running this inside the terminal because then you have to switch between the browsers and all. Okay, Parks Canada is more institutional. It separates most requested links from explanatory content instead of leading. Yeah, so I think it is just going there and sort of like trying to make sense of it, which we can wait, let it finish its job. uh yeah, as you can see, this also leaves these smaller trails of what exactly it did. So it's basically had the browser attached, search the web, it used the browser, it used the browser. Yeah, so it's basically making those calls. So we are good there. Uh, yeah, now it's searching for those websites as well in detail. So as we are waiting for it to finish, we can quickly check some of the cool options inside the codex itself. So my favorite is a couple of them basically. Agar when you click on this plus icon, you get bunch of options. You get options like plugins. Plugins are basically you connect external systems to your LLM, so LLMs can have extra awareness and capability. I really like that. Um but then yeah, like these things, like for an instance, I can change a goal, and that goal is basically, let's say we could have given the goal to the instead of the prompt, the goal. The good part about the goal is it's very it's very ruthless in a way that unless until it will get the job done, it will not stop. It can take forever to finish. Like I have run some goals where it ran for literally 23 hours non-stop. So yeah, okay, looks like it is visiting couple of sites. Maybe some sites are tough to reach, so let it do that. Yeah, so we were going through the codex itself. So yeah, this is our typical sorry, model switcher, as you see. So what I'm using currently is GPT 5.5, but you also have other model types, which is fine. You can choose speed because these systems are not running on your system locally, and because of that, it's connected through API. It's slow. It takes time to execute things, and that's why I think Codex also does provide you this option of like fast versus standard. But yeah, I mean, in fast, as we know, it takes time. Like it consumes more tokens for you for from your account. So that is that. There is a nice indicator about the context window itself, which is quite nice to know in the ongoing conversation itself how much tokens. What happens if you use all? It just auto compact. Or agar if you end up using all, it auto compacts. I'm assuming it has the summary of entire conversation. And it starts a new session internally here only. Um, Great. So it has checked these examples, and it has a revised direction for us. It's saying that I recommend build a simple official source first finder, not a card gallery. It's okay. We are just making the demo here, so we can simply put data in file and visually show the site itself. Yeah, so I don't think so. We need to do that. Anyway, coming back to the point, here it is the microphone. You can do speech to text. That's quite interesting and useful. Um, you can choose the access level for Codex. You can give it a full access, approved, or yeah. So it will wait for certain situations. It will wait to take your approval. And when you click on the plus icon, as I was saying, these are the different options and plugins and whatnot. Now, this is the main interface where you're having back and forth and you're sort of like having chats with it. But you also have an option of like opening different tools in the right sidebar. So let's say here I have the browser, which is currently stuck because that website, but I can show you opening a site here. So as you see, I just opened google.com. So that's quite helpful because as you're working, you can see your work coming live. You don't have to change view. You can get very focused into that. Um, then what I also like is this inside the browser, it has a couple of extra controls. Like you can take a screenshot and send it to the LLM or AI, and it can then understand the visual design choice, what you're trying to do, and everything. So that is quite helpful. But same time, you also have an option of annotate. And I really like this option because what it does essentially, let's imagine you worked on something and there is a very specific part on that you want to change, you want to ask LLM to do bunch of variations for that. Currently the method is you have to type it and you have to explain it, whereas here you just select the item and then it literally goes into this chat, and then you can kind of like explain that context better. Then these are some browser related controls. Then let's say you also have oh wait, yeah, you also have this sort of like environmental panel which tells you about um, where you are, like where you are really creating the files, what is the git status looks like. um, yeah, some sources we have visited and all, like these are all the sites it visited earlier during the research part. You have an option of opening whatever it is doing inside a VE as in like a code editor. Then you have this additional thing. So here you can review things, what it is really doing. So as you see, you get to see the code files and all it's doing. uh, you can open the terminal as well. So the good part is that I mean, though you're not using the terminal because you're using this app, but there is an option for you to open the terminal and you can see which directory you are in. So you're like YouTube live directory. And the lastly, there are files which you can see all the files it is creating. Yeah, as I was telling you earlier, it is using superpowers plugin to do things. So yeah, all the files it has created in this session. And lastly, one more nice touch is because this particular view is already pretty occupied in terms of the ongoing chat, you still have an option of um, opening a side chat. And side chat is basically it doesn't have a lot of capabilities in terms of you cannot launch, let's say, agents and all, but it has some understanding about the ongoing conversation. So like we can do it quicker one. So let's say light, hey, tell me what's happening in other chat window. Let's see. I don't know whether it's gonna give us that info or not, but that's my understanding about it. I may be wrong. Um so yeah, in other chat, we are building a static demo website for National Park of India. So this can be a nice opportunity in terms of, let's imagine it is doing something and it's exploring some technical concept and all. Then we can use maybe this surface to basically kind of like understand the nature of that. Like for instance, let's say, okay, what is JSON? I Yeah, let's say we just drop that, what is JSON, and it may come up with the answer. And that can be a good opportunity for us to learn as we are building as well. Because the problem with the in general with the this sort of like chat based interaction is that it kind of like holds you back because it runs in this agentic loop. Then you have to wait for your question to be get answered, and by the time it just finished something, maybe you're busy now exploring the result rather than focusing onto the question you had. All right, it looks like it has built something. As you can see, this is the local host. It is still doing, it's still putting some data here. But yeah, that's the national parks of India. uh, Official count is 106. I don't know, I need to verify that. But there are, yeah, this is the park list. Let's say if Ranthambore is there. Oh, looks like it's still building it. or I don't know why. Oh, it says that 8 of 10, 110 local rows. So I'm assuming it would load eventually. Anyway, that's the one way of like thinking about it. Now let's quickly. I think it's about to finish all the steps, so we can wait for it to finish, and then I can quickly show you how the annotation feature can work. Meanwhile, we can also have a look at another option which I really like about this. So this is called scheduled. It used to called automation. They have changed it. What the use of it is, I use it a lot in terms of, let's say I want to have a specific action to be taken care of a very specific time of the day. So let's say if you are into stock market and you want to know, you want the codex to know that at like at 9:15 in the morning, what's the market reading, like what's the nifty open values are. You just set a schedule here and it will run every day during weekdays, and you can mention that because you can set the frequency and all. So the nice part about it, imagine you want to learn something and you want it to frequently deliver those chapters to you, so you can set a schedule saying that teach me xyz on like every day at 9 a.m., and then it will make sure that it has that ready for you at 9 a.m. So this is very fun and quite helpful. I think once you get into the habit of using it, you will really realize the true power of it. But it looks like we are done here, so it seems like it has finished. It is running on local. um, and let's quickly change its mode to light because I want to not wait for long. And let's say we use the annotation and we say, can we reduce the type size? uh, let's see. And we send it here as you see, and I'll just send it to the chat interface. And yeah, let's wait. It may spend some time understanding the requirements. So it's saying that currently it is h1. Let's see what it does here. uh, yeah, yeah, I guess it's understanding, and yeah, it has found, and now it's going into the style file to sort of like do that. Yeah, we'll wait for it to, yeah, it has changed it, I think. The type size is reduced in CSS. I'm refreshing the local page. Yeah, I think it's got reduced. So yeah. Anyway, and also by the way, it also checks the browser. It has this browser option. Like it has the option to go and check itself the quality of it. Anyway, I know this is not something which like magical anymore in the world of AI, like AI systems creating websites and all. But what I really like this sort of like the cohesive nature of the codex software or app, providing bunch of different options together, so you can basically just focus on the work, and then rest of the things are there for you to use rather than switching your screen and like getting lost. And I really like that side chat option. If you want to move tap into the movement of like, oh, why did it decide to do that, or what is that concept called, and all that. I think it can be a nice learning opportunity. As it is busy working on something for hours and hours, you can basically use that to sort of like chat about it. All right, I think that's pretty much it for today.